Okay, do you think contestant is in an abusive relationship? Verbally, emotionally? Yes. I think you're abusive. I'm talking to you. You're abusive. The only thing you really got to do is your daughter. First of all, not every single person in your life. You want your daughter to use a pop store. This shit didn't work. Bitch. Your kids don't like you. Your husband don't like you. That's why you sleep in different bedrooms. Your husband is abusive. What does your husband do? At least I ain't worried about no mixed ladies out here with the possible last name of mine.
Damon, it would be an issue, and I'm not that type of person to do that. I'm not. But we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me that when Mariah said that she had receipts, you believed Mariah on Damon. You believed it. You told me you believed it. So that leads me to believe that he has cheated. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. You gonna stick by your man. That is fine. A lot of y'all will. A lot of y'all will, and that's okay. That's fine. Just say that.
I slept with Damon. Don't even do that. Do you want me to bring the receipt? Do I need to bring the receipt? I got receipt. What is she talking about? Your husband. Ask him what he really likes. You're a freaking liar. You know I got it. I'm done talking to you. Don't do me. I slept with.
What did Dr. Contessa say about Dr. Damon? And what did Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa actually do? The tea is boiling, everyone. The rumors about Dr. Damon have been growing louder since Dr. Contessa spilled some major tea. If you've been following, you know that claim alone, there may be serious repercussions. Why did Dr. Contessa even bring up that subject? And why is she criticizing Dr. Damon's relationship with those mixed babies? The drama is getting more intense, and it seems like the more we learn, the more we want to know about Dr. Damon's loyalty and what goes on behind closed doors. I'm prepared to dig in and take a look. This is going to become insane, which is why I've been telling you about Dr. Heavenly for a minute. And I've said time and time again that there's something weird about her marriage, and I'm not just talking about her weird ghetto shenanigans. She's always criticizing other people's marriages and relationships, which isn't the behavior of someone who's secure and happy by themselves, even though we see Damon over here smiling like the good guy. How can we tell whether she's discussing anything more profound? But you should watch out for those since the tea is starting to flow, and it looks like Dr. Damon might be spying on Doctor. I don't care if it makes her even more unhappy, no matter how much she tries to convince us of this perfect arrangement. You could see that Dr. Heavenly was utterly afraid and desperately attempting to get security to intervene during one of her frequent outbursts in the most recent episode. Next, youngster Dr. Contessa, who wasn't the first to point out that she didn't know how long you people had, really made a statement when she said that Dr. Heavenly ought to be worried about the children who are using Dr. Damon's last name and those mixed infants. Let's get started because the drama is just going to grow hotter. I've been watching Married to Medicine, but I can't remember which season it was in. It's important because when one of the women approached Dr. Heavenly in her kitchen, they unlocked her cabinet and, as a result, "What are you doing with this milk?" The child queried when they found infant milk inside, and Dr. Heavenly disregarded it outright without answering. Let's be wise here, people FKS, but there are warning flags all over the place right now, and I'm telling you that something is definitely wrong with Dr. Damon because he gives us the good man impression. The most secrets are usually held by those who seem to be the good guys. Dr. Damon doesn't say much, and his silence is giving me unsettling feelings in light of everything that's happened. A man should not be out here reprimanding his wife, but he should absolutely not be out here standing up for her while she is out here. Not to be forgotten are some of his remarks to Dr. G and his attempts to defend Dr. Heavenly, even when she is mistaken. Since Dr. Heavenly is a loose cannon, as we all know, it makes me wonder if he has something on him, and this is how he keeps her from exposing him. He drags others around as if he's scared to approach her. To remind everyone, let's talk about what Dr. Contessa basically told Dr. Heavenly in the last episode, that she should be worried about the mixed-race infants and the kids with the last name Kimes, Before Dr. Heavenly left and ruined their connection, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa were true friends. Let's begin with this audio, since I know you all want to hear more about this tea, which is becoming better.
You think my husband's abusive? I do. Okay. Oh, you do? Okay, do you think Contessa is in an abusive relationship. Verbally, emotionally, yes. I think you're abusive. I'm not even talking to you. You're abusive. The only friend you really gotta like is your own daughter. You have to buy every single person in your life. You bought your daughter a abusive box store. That shit didn't work. Bitch. Your kids don't like you. Your husband don't like you. That's why you sleep in different bedrooms. Your husband is abusive. What does your husband do? At least I ain't worried about no mixed ladies out here with the possible last name of Kimes.
It's time to really dig in and analyze this now that some details about Dr. Heavenly's husband are starting to come to light. Smoke and fire are present. Several cast members are talking about it, and it's starting to make sense, so this isn't just a rumor. Come on, if you're interested in not noticing Dr. Heavenly's dissatisfaction, I'm at a loss for words because it's clear from her energy that something is off at the moment. Take a moment to realize that Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon do not even share a bedroom. Some marriages are actually commercial concerns, as you are aware. It's cheaper to keep her, as they say. I believe that this is one of those situations. There is no doubt in my mind that Dr. Damon is having fun out here, and Dr. Heavenly, given the amount of smoke present, is most likely the type of woman who says, "As long as no one finds out, I'm not going anywhere." This fire is not being discussed by a single person but by multiple accounts. It appears that the other women know something but decide not to say it. They have heard the stories too, of course, but maybe they are afraid of coming across as disseminating misinformation. To be honest, there is a pattern to this. It isn't just one person saying it. The image is now clearly visible because someone had to spill the tea first. The whole thing seems a lot messier than we thought it would be. Let's talk about Dr. Damon's and Mariah's notorious incident now. After she was positive she had the receipts, Maria said, "Don't let me tell you what kind of woman you are." I've always thought she was telling the truth about her tea. Since Mariah wasn't the only one to leave hints, Dr. Damon enjoys saying things like, "Oh, the shade was real." While speaking, Dr. Contessa, who was taking part in the activity, dropped the bomb. When it comes to mixed-race offspring, the real question is the type of women Mariah was referring to one that Dr. Damon actually values, or is there another type? There seems to be a lot more going on with Dr. Damon than we originally thought, even though we aren't getting his side of the story. Realized.
Do you want me to bring the receipt? Do I need to bring the receipt? I got receipt. What is she talking about? Your husband. Ask him what he really likes. You're a freaking liar. You know I'm done talking to you. Don't do me.
And we must not overlook Sweet Tea. Her claim that Dr. Heavenly had proof when Mariah told her that she did attracted my attention because I don't think she's lying either. Dr. Heavenly's face, if you remember that scene, was telling the truth. She appeared to be begging Mariah in her mind to at least prevent the bomb from going off. The expression on her face, child, was almost like she was begging, "Please, whatever you know, just don't tell me here." The nicest part was that the delectable tea gave us exactly what Dr. Heavenly had to say. She claimed that she was terrified because she believed Mariah was being honest about Dr. Damon's infidelity. This is where things become tricky. Was this a factor in Dr. Heavenly's decision to remove Mariah from the program? Was there a chance she was onto anything real? We are aware that Maria has a history of causing trouble, but if Dr. Heavenly is hiding something, then this entire. The manner in which Sweet Tea spilled the tea makes me ponder what goes on behind closed doors, implying that the problem might be more significant than what is depicted on screen.
When talking about Damon, it would be an issue, and I'm not that type of person to do that. I'm not. But we know that your husband has cheated on you. You even told me, Heavenly, that when Mariah said that she had receipts, you believed Mariah on Damon. You believed it. You told me you believed it. So that leads me to believe that he has cheated. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. You're gonna stick by your man. That is fine. A lot of y'all will. A lot of y'all will, and that's okay. That's fine.
Now let's talk about Dr. Contessa, who used to be Dr. Heavenly's best friend, and how their friendship has soared. As you may recall, Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly had a relationship at one point, which is how she ended up on the show, in case you missed it. However, Now that Dr. Contessa is making some very significant revelations, she told Dr. Heavenly that's a lot to process. If that wasn't enough, Dr. Contessa went on to say, you should be concerned about those mixed babies with the kin last name. She also revealed that Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon actually sleep in separate rooms. If that isn't the biggest red flag, I don't know what is. When your best friend calls you out like that, it's obvious that you're giving something away. Although Dr. Heavenly has always made an effort to present this perfect marriage, it appears that the facade and reality are considerably different in light of these little disclosures from her closest friends and family.
You think my husband's abusive? No, I do. Okay. Oh, you do? Okay, do you think Contessa is in an abusive relationship? Verbally, emotionally, yes. I think that you're abusive. I'm not even talking to you. You're abusive. The only friend you really got in this life is your daughter. You have to buy every single person in your life. You bought your daughter an abusive box store. That shit didn't work. Bitch. Your kids don't like you. Your husband don't like you. That's why you sleep in different bedrooms. Your husband is abusive. What does your husband do? At least I ain't worried about